First, read the comments. Look at the map and validate the transit. So where am I? What's going to happen? Is it making sense? This is a crucial. We cannot even start talking about commodities, about rating or nothing, right? So that has to make sense. Second, where are we gonna be, right? Are we gonna be on the East Coast? Are we gonna be? Where do we have to bring the driver, right? So we worried about what we're gonna do tomorrow, day after, correct? Then what else? Red flags. What is a red flags? Transit is too tight, transit is too long, temperature is minus 10 degrees, or it's too heavy, or the shipper is not good. Like this example of Albertson in Denver, Pennsylvania. Look, with 8 o'clock appointment, now it's already 1:30, the driver still not unloaded. So we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 1:30, we already 6 hours on unloading. So write it down. Start making notes about bad shippers and bad receivers, right? What else is crucial? Well, verifying is the broker is approved. Right now, we were seeing the example of Dynasty Logistics. Well, they're not approved because they have no activity, right? So the broker who has only 6 invoices for 4 years, is that a good broker, or it's a person who trying, or maybe what else it can be a sign of? Double brokering? Yes, it can be double brokering as well. That's why they have MC, and maybe they're doing this. What else did we learn today? Miss Smith, what did we learn? He's calling us back. Look at started with 6,000. He posted for 64. I told him that where I want to be, my price would be 75. So look at this. He said, I can do 74 from 6,000 to 74 within what? 2-3 minutes, 1,400 difference. So even in this market, when you know what you're doing, is that possible to find a better loads and negotiate and stick to your guts? So now in this scenario, well, I still can push to my 75. So how am I gonna do it? Well, I talked to the driver, I talked to my management. Unfortunately, Ben, I have to be at 75. And do you think that Ben is gonna push to that 100? Yes, he will push that 100 because he already went, he looked at the DET, that everybody's paying 68, 65, and what else he wants? Well, he wants to build a relationship with somebody who also in Chicago, plus he check. Carrier has a good safety, been in business for a long time, already set up, so that 100 is not going to be that big of the deal. So from 6,000 to 75, it's a big jump, right? That's what we do as a pro dispatcher. Okay, I think we learned a lot today. Mr. Habib did not make phone call. I guess he's busy. So let's talk, Mr. Vivek, about this. What do you think you personally need to improve?
About cooling, and I think I should to know about the like a temperature of the USA if I
So you need
personally.
to spend time and learn about seasons. You need to learn about states. You need to learn about our winters, the routes we take and not take, right? So you need to spend more time. So, okay, what else? Everything else you already know? Or there's something you need to practice on?
I think it is.
I mean, you already have logic behind this, right? So you already know what to look for, what to do. So transit, you can calculate pretty good. You know what we're looking for. So from beginning of the class till now, do you think that you improve your knowledge? Do you know how this works in reality in the USA?
Yeah, actually, I got a lot of knowledge about the dispatch, how we can jump higher about the pricing, how we can negotiate. We can look the load boards, and we can look also the other brokers, what they are paying for the pickup one and pickup two. So we can directly adjust the high pricing. We can ask them more, and that is realistic.
Yeah, and that's a reality. And this is a step, right? So what we've been covering every class over and over. And let me ask you this, are those steps gonna change tomorrow or in 1 year? Or if it's a reefer or flatbed, or they're gonna be always the same for pro dispatcher?
Yeah, it is same.
Always, right? So this is the structure. So we are gonna do it. So since you are out of the USA and you took the classes, the time difference, it was harder for you. Would you recommend this class for people who are outside of the USA?
Yeah, I also recommended some others people if they really want to become a pro dispatchers, and I it is good way to teach
Okay,
from your
so you
side.
would you would recommend the pushy Alex, direct Alex who was giving you a hard time today? Would you recommend this, Alex?
Yeah, yeah, I definitely recommend it.
Okay, sounds good. Wow, thank you so much for connecting with difference in time, participating in the class, asking the questions. And on Monday, I told you, since you were on the point on a lot of things, I'm always stick to my word. I am awarding you that free IFTA class because you were really answering what I was looking for. So you're gonna receive all this stuff. So we'll see you on Sunday. You receive your certificate, and of course, we still want to see review on a Google and on our Facebook. Okay. Thank you. Let's go to Jaima. Jaima, our baby girl is under the pressure today. So what do you think? What do you need to improve?
Well, I have to fit all the knowledge you shared with us. Is too much. I have another job. I need to fix. I need to study more and be more confident with the all, all the knowledge you share with us. Is
With
uh,
multitasking, right? So it's gonna take time. And again, you understood that, right? You were watching me for 2 years to even sign up for the class. Now you got information, so you're probably gonna spend another 2, 3 months to go over and practicing and practicing and practicing. Of course, you need to have two screens for all of you, even when you practicing. Unfortunately, this is a part of investing in this business. You have to be able to see the map, the stuff, right? So, but Jaima, even after today, being under the pressure, what do you think? Would you recommend me? How many stars you giving me? 3, 4, 1, -10? Because I've been giving you stars all the time.
five stars because uh, the knowledge when see is under the pressure because have to be this way because it's the reality on the market and this is the part I want to stay. I want to be with you because I don't I don't do anything is I don't test me under the pressure.
Yeah, so the pressure works, right? Plus, again, this is a second language for you, so sometimes it's harder. But do I see improvement from Jaima, who I saw the first class, her big, beautiful eyes, and now she knows, right, Miss? We see the improvement. She knows. It's just, it's gonna be easy, Jaima. When you're gonna have it in front of you, it's gonna be easy. You have knowledge, but for you, I want you to practice more. Don't just forget, just go back and restart. Don't make a gap. Don't think, oh, I'll come back in January. No, you keep going because now it's fresh. So even talking loud, right? Calling about posted load from Denver to Canton, Ohio. Is it still available? I see you have second drop there in Allison Park. Can I verify what time is it picking up? Right? What is a commodity? Just talk loud to yourself. Why? Because we as a non-English speaker, we have to hear ourselves. And then if you do it like you walk, I don't know, with kids, dog, whatever you do, even if you walk by yourself, it's gonna become a second nature, right? It's gonna be like, okay, calling about posted load. Can I give a details? What is a commodity? Is it palletized? So if you do it 1,000 times, you're gonna be like that AI. I get the details. What is a commodity? Can I have, do you have other? So that's what we want. But thank you so much for choosing me. And of course, you're gonna get certificate and hopefully you'll leave us a review. I see Mr. Habib is walking. Let's get rid of him. Let's get his review and say goodbye to him since he was afraid of making phone calls today. I know
I
he
I, I
has
was
excuse. He's gonna give us excuse how busy he is, girls. This is a lie. He's afraid of making phone calls. So, Mr. Habib,
Just show. Let me tell you, I was waiting for 2 loads of trucks. They didn't show up all morning, and I'm in trouble. That's trucking. That's trucking right here. The lot is empty. I have no cars. Nothing showed up. You know,
So who is the carrier who is delivering your luxury car?
they told me it's like a mountain something, and it's been sitting in Pearland for like 2 weeks. I don't know why they take too long to carry the cars like that. Those car haulers are different from other people, you know. But I was super busy. I'm so sorry, Alex. I feel bad.
It's okay. Let's go back. So, review. What do you think? Will you recommend these classes? Did you learn anything? And are you giving us 3 stars, 5 stars, 10 stars? What are you giving us?
I give you 100 stars. I wanna say one thing. If anybody wants to learn about dispatching and gets value, I mean, they better go with you, Alex, with the queen of dispatch. I mean, I've seen a lot of classes and I've seen people on YouTube, but the hands-on and the competitiveness and trying to show us like life, going through load boards, knowing a lot of things. You open just a new avenues for everything. I was super surprised because I didn't know how many things you have to learn, and how it's a lot of info, a lot of things you have to grasp, but it's very valuable. I highly recommend those classes, and I would take the class again and again and again, to be honest, so
Yeah, we made
yeah,
a deal. So I'm driving the G Wagon now. Instead of 3 months, I'm driving it for 6 months. Negotiations, right?
yeah, it's very important.
Negotiations.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. It was a pleasure, and I'm looking forward to IFTA and safety. But Alex, this is honestly the best dispatching class in the States. I promise you. I had some classes with some not classes, like I've seen some other people trying to teach and stuff, but nothing like that. You take 4 hours and you give more. Plus, you have additional classes. You give like you doing it like you go above and beyond to make us learn stuff and to push
Abdi,
us
they're
to
gonna
different.
think that I prepaid you for advertisement. Did I
No, no,
pay
no,
you?
no. I know. I was I was working. I was mad. My truck didn't show up, and I was busy. And you caught me just like I just turned on the camera right now. And we have any trucks coming today? Any trucks? Any new trucks coming today? No. Oh, okay.
Great.
Actually.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
really?
thank you, Habib.
Alex, thank you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, Sunday.
Sunday. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you very much. Bye bye.
So, guys, we just wanted to say that we did not prepaid Mr. Habib. He's not getting paid. We are actually driving his G Wagon for 6 months, right? So this was his intake. And he's a business person, so he can compare. So it's nice to see the feedback from another person who runs businesses. But what is the importance of all of this? Education, education, education. Because you can run let's say dealership, you can run construction, you can be in sales, but when you come to the new industry, you have to learn first, right? You cannot jump. Like, can I fly the plane? Not really. I first have to learn how to fly the plane or drive, right? So education and first skills is a must, right? Well, let's go to Zarina. Zarina, what do you think? Lots of being under the pressure because she's overseas. Karina, what do you think? Was it a punishment or it was actually something good that you learn new information? Or you're gonna call your husband and say, why did you sign up me for this?
No, no. I just, when I'm assessing any of the training, I'm not so much, I'm not such an attender of the trainings. I'm not the person who is running from one training to another. So this one actually, as I was telling you from the beginning, so it was my husband, and I'm just highly appreciating him. Now I'm pushing him to check for email because he is just telling me that he hasn't received anything. And I trust him because he's that person who found for me the classes. So we need to deal with this invoice because I want to jump to further. to get more information. So when I assess their training like you do, so I always come from the perspective of both the trainer and the student. So you have to assess also the students who are coming with what knowledge they come. If I compare myself to, for instance, to Miss Smith, so I cannot compare with her because she is already in this area, in this business. She knows this, how it works, etc. All these relations. I was completely new person, and I should say that on the scale from 0 to 10, my knowledge was 0. Now my knowledge is 10, but I know that I have to learn a lot. I agree with you that education. So I was learning from you just being with 4 hours. I completely agree what Habib was telling. You just go beyond these 4 hours. It's like you are giving lots of information with hands-on. I completely agree with this one. With so many life hacks, also with so many tips, so which we would never get from anybody else. It's very rare to see a trainer like you. So like you're coming from from the life, huh? So life experience, and you are sharing this. So this is a very treasure value. So I highly appreciate. Thank you very much. I know that I have to learn a lot. I completely agree with this one. I'm not getting angry or upset with how you are doing this one, and with just with regard to like raising the voice or something like this. I'm not paying attention to this one. I mean, in terms of like it's something bad. It's good because people need to get some push. You know, you need to ask my husband how I was just getting prepared for your classes, because I was really like getting panicking, like she will be asking in front of everyone, if I cannot answer to the question, that's something like, pazor. So I need to
taking
like,
stars, giving stars, right?
yes, I need to just to be like advanced and just understand everything and then just get. But of course, I cannot compete with those people who already in this business, in this sector, and working. I was trying my best,
You did?
but yeah, and then it's not that much of the time for us also to learn so much quickly. I was trying, and I know that I need to, first of all, I don't know the USA at all. I don't know this country. So I need to learn it a lot. And I highly appreciate that you were just directing me towards the agriculture sector, production sector, so that I know now I'm just learning already with the state-wise what kind of production they do. And I already know that California is just getting the first place in terms of agricultural input output they do for the country, and like 56 billion they put into the country budget, etc. So you're just pushing me to educate myself. And I think that within maybe 3 months, half year period, I will be just on the same level with Americans to tell them about the economy.
I
And then
think you're gonna be better because most of them they don't spend time to learn about this. So they just try to I can tell you this. If you learn all this, you probably gonna be at that 3-5% of dispatchers who think about this as an industry, not just get rid of the truck. Even with the professional drivers, Miss Smith, did we figure out how much are you locking being on the road for 18 years? How many things you did not really know? Because first, you did not really need to know, but also because you're not getting educated about this. Now, even for Miss Smith, being on the road for 18 years, did you learn a lot of new things, which was like, wow, why I did not know this, right?
True.
So
Definitely true.
that's why, Zarina, for you, you have a big advantage. You know what you have? You have the eagerness to learn. And this is the biggest advantage. I don't care where you guys come from, how many years of experience you have, and it's better. I can tell you why it's better. It's better to start from zero, but start correct. Because the old saying, Miss Smith, is what in America? You cannot retrain the old dog, right? It's hard to retrain the old dog. He's still gonna do what he was doing. So that's why when people come with dispatch in 4 or 5 years, they're very skeptical. They're not even listening. They're still gonna go and dispatch how they dispatch. That's why I like people with no background. I like zero because I can teach you how to start correct from beginning. And that's how you're going to be in that 5% of the good dispatchers, even if it's going to take you 3-6 months.
You know, that's true. My vision for the dispatcher was really like she's the call operator. People who are just, they need to have the good communication skills, talk to the people, get them like a bit entertained, get them hooked to the conversation, and then just get all information. Now, it's just so much information behind. So you need to know in order to be that proactive and be that clever and
Not
sharp.
proactive. We have pro dispatchers and we have just dispatchers and we have desperate dispatchers. So
Yeah.
you sign up for becoming a pro dispatcher, and pro dispatcher knows what? He knows everything, how it runs, operational cost, he knows commodities, he knows negotiations, he knows good area, bad area, he knows the weather, he knows his driver, he knows the seasons, he knows that I have to make sure that I can unload at Allison Park on early morning, right? So I can deliver to Canton and not get stuck. So that's a big difference. That's why I'm always say, you wanna become a pro dispatcher? Because if you wanna be a desperate dispatcher, don't even sign up for my classes. Just go and be a desperate dispatcher. Right?
Mhm.
So
So I
thank
just,
you.
I need to get for, yes, from you just what I have to just get equipped with. So just starting from the map, even the pen, pencils, etc. So what I need to have in order to move forward with the dispatching work, besides of the, of course, the knowledge is the first, and then I mean all this equipment I need to have and supplies. So and then we need to move forward with regard to other classes. Yeah.
So let me ask you, Zarina, are we gonna recommend us? I mean, you live in Qatar, but originally you are from where?
From Tajikistan.
Tajikistan. We know that Tajikistan is kind of second outsource in dispatching. So will we recommend people in Tajikistan to sign up? Maybe you can even say it in your native language, because we need to make sure that they stop killing truck and they need to get educated. So tell them. You can tell it in Tajik.
Yeah, sure. No, I will say it in English better. So actually, yes, I will just, with no doubt, I will recommend particularly your classes, because the hands-on classes, people are getting everything from the life experience. So they need to jump into your classes. With no doubt, they have to go. So I will highly recommend to join your classes and get full education on what the dispatcher is. So what kind of like, I mean, this is not just dispatcher. So you are just really bringing people, teaching them how to do business. So they will be just really coming with the business knowledge on what needs to be paid attention to.
Well, thank you, Zarina. Plus, again, we appreciate what Miss, her time difference. She was sitting there. It's a what? What is the time difference? 12 hours, 13? What do we have? I don't even know.
8 hours, huh?
8 hours.
8
So
hours.
when we have later class like operational calls, she couldn't do it. So this is also
In the
different. But
moment,
she
yeah.
was there. She was there every time, finishing homework, asking questions, sitting patiently. So big thank you for you being a good student, because for the instructor, it's not just about how many students, but getting feedback from you, right? Being active in the class, finishing homework, making sure that you still ask the question, even if it's a silly question, right? It's never a silly question. If you have a question, that means that you learning, you thinking, you paying attention. That's people who do not ask questions, people are not paying attention. So there is never a bad question when you are teaching somebody. So having questions is a big plus. I appreciate. Plus, Arina, well, never been in Qatar, so next summer I'll come.
Yeah, inshallah.
No, seriously.
You need to come in summer. You should come in winter.
Okay.
Summer will be killing you with this heat. So you need
Okay,
to
so then maybe
come
this winter I'm planning to take 20 days break. So maybe that's going to be Qatar and some other country right there.
Please come
Close
to,
by.
yes, come to
Okay.
Doha.
Sounds good. So who else do we have? Miss Tinsley, I know you are not feeling well. Mr. John, were you walking today? Are you getting ready for running marathon, or you just walking? We cannot hear you.
We can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, he's on the phone. So, well, boys and girls, thank you so much. Oksana, you gave us a review before. Now, taking it second time. Anything you want to add? Did you improve the knowledge? Now, does it make more sense? And what else do you need to improve? Because I see improvement now, because now it's, you're already catching up, this and this. Plus, Oksana is accountant. So with numbers, she's really good, right? She just needs to be faster, right? But that's okay. She's gonna manage. So Oksana, what do you think?
So I can add that only you are the best, not for give you compliments, because this is true. It's reality. More one problem, because usually drivers, they are Spanish language.
I guess what? I guess start learning Spanish.
No, stop it. I cannot.
Well, in
I speak Italian, but similar.
California, yes, it's a lot of people who speak Spanish. So, but it's also a lot of Eastern European and just other companies. So don't be disconnected. And for you, probably going to be easier to start with a bigger company because again, of your accounting, and you can bring them what? Now you can bring them Ukrainian language, Russian language, and I don't know, do you speak Polish?
Italian and German.
Okay, Italian and German. So there you go. Well, not that many Germans or Italians are driving. They are actually Italians are running the restaurant business, and Germans are probably dealing with auto cars and everything else. So that's not gonna help you in trucking much, right, Miss Smith? How many Germans do you see on the road? I don't think so, unless they were born here and they are third generation, right? How many Italians do you see on the road? No, they run a little Italy in Chicago, or they are scammers on those produce markets, right?
Yeah.
The meat market. So then if you're gonna have a bad rejected load, that your Italian might help you to solve that problem, right? But
Alex, what's that market name in New York? Alex, the one for scammers?
Hans Point Market and Fulton Meat Market in Chicago. So Fulton Market and Hans Point. But in Hans, when you run any business, anywhere you go, you always make connection. You never know.
Yeah. Thank you, Alice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alex.
So,
Thanks.
and we're gonna make sure make Habib also insurance agent, right? Habib.
I wish. When we made at the dealership, our general manager, he became a broker, and we opened like 3 Allstate locations, and he's making a lot of money. So I would love to be in the insurance business too.
So why don't you do it?
I mean, I was thinking like I'm super busy. I was thinking that's gonna be a burden on me,
It's not gonna be burden because you are lucky. In state of Texas, you don't even have to sit in the classes or do virtual. You can just go and take exam, and it's only $40. I can send you all the freaking info. You can prepare and just go and take a test.
And Alex, one thing I want to tell you, yesterday, the video you posted on TikTok, I think, or Facebook, about being an owner of a company or a dispatching business, you have to work 10 times more than a regular person, right?
I mean, being in any business, you always work more, right?
And also, you showed us that you are the last one leaving the office.
Yeah, but I'm driving my Porsche, and I'm go to $1.3 million house. I'm okay.
Well, that's a motivation, Alex, for people to know what it comes with working hard and doing a lot, sacrificing a lot of things, so you can get whatever you want later. Like you, Alex, you're driving that beautiful. Is it a Macan or what?
Yeah, it's Macan. It's a sport edition. Yeah.
I'm sure it's a turbo Macan Turbo S.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, you deserve it, Alex. You're good. You're good.
So, guys,
I'm happy.
Hold on, like Habib says, right? It's not about bragging, but what the problem is, if you put your mind, doesn't matter when, right, Shaima? Some people younger, some people old. I'm 48, right? I started since 25. I had up and down in real estate, and one day I lost 2.5 million. Did I give up? I started all over. What I'm saying, when you have dedication and you open to learning new things, And always, don't always concentrate on one. That's why I told Habib, add that insurance, at least add the life insurance, at least add something because you have the driver. So he says, oh, it's gonna be burden. If you were sitting through my classes, okay, you're gonna spend 1 week, you're gonna get license. You know how much more extra money you're gonna have? Because you never know, with car dealers, things can go wrong. You want to have different stream of income all the time. That's why I have real estate license, all insurances licenses. I do all this. And when people say, what are you going to do if market's going to go down? What I'm going to do? I'm going to open a landscaping company because I love my freaking flowers. I don't care. I'm going to do something. You know, I know for a fact I will never work for anybody because I cannot work. I work in my life only once as I was babysitter for 8 months when I just came. That was 8 months. And then when I was learning about this business, 3 months in trucking company. My babysitters cost me more than they were paying. But why did I do? I sacrificed my time and so I can go learn. In 3 months, I learned. I opened my MC. Within a year, I was to 49 trucks. So that's what it is. In America, unfortunately, let's be realistic, Miss Smith, right? Being an employee, you can make money, but you will never, ever go over. That's why you need to learn. That's why you need to add. Even Jaima, she can become an insurance agent as well. So now she has an extra income. You know how many people speak Spanish who needs you as an agent, even for trucking, right? So Habib, thank you.
So the same thing, Alex. You inspired me a lot, to be honest with you. And I feel like where was Alex like 10 years ago? I wish I knew you a long time ago. I could have been like a billionaire now.
Well, 10 years ago, I mean, I was already in trucking, but remember, I came from real estate, totally different. That's why it was shocking to me. First,
Yeah.
you know, I go first time for dispatch job in the office, and I'm in my suit and my high heels and with my purse, and he tells me, you sit here and I'll sit here, a Bulgarian guy. And he's like, when you see the load, you come to me and you ask, and I am running on my heels, should we take this load? And he looks at me, he's like, I don't know. I ran back. And then after one day, I said, I'm not running. Listen, what is our target? And he's like, what is target? Like, what should I get? And he's like, don't get less than 1,500. Next day, I'm getting 1,800 because I real estate. I know how to negotiate. And I said, should we take it? And he's like, yeah, you're so good. But did I have a clue about cow hides? Did I have a clue about 18 whales? I told you guys. I was so naive. I opened company and first invoice I get, and I'm like, what the hell is this? We have 18 whales? So then I figure out, oh my God, I need to learn about this industry. Believe me, I made so many mistakes, but at least I made them on my own company, right? And because I was still running real estate and I have my own money, well, I punish me, not somebody else. But still, it cost me too much. I should have learned. But back then, in 2013, nobody was learning how to open, especially in Eastern European community. You ask somebody, right? Oh, no, it's impossible to open truck and it's impossible to dispatch. Nobody shares information. I can tell you even this, even my ex-husband who's Moldovan, when I start YouTube and I start giving all the information, he said, why do you do that? You crazy. You're gonna tell everybody how to do it. I'm like, what do you mean? It's okay. They can open, they can avoid mistakes. So even that, you know, the people on a different level. For me, I think the more people do it correct, the easier it's gonna be for everybody, for me, for you, for Habib, and people can run this successful with 3 trucks, and people can run this successful with 500 trucks, right? So that's a mission. That's why I always say, whoever sign up for my classes, you not just sign up for this, you sign up for mission, right? Mission, right? That's why, Habib, make sure you sign up as a member on YouTube for $3.99 a month. Why? Because I give a lot of free classes. So there, your name is gonna be there. So like my people who's at $4 a month, $4
Alex, you have a YouTube subscription? I didn't know that.
Yes, it's $3.99, and usually 3 times a year we give the free education to people who really need, single moms, people who go through hard time, people from different countries. So that's why, I mean, again,
And
it's not for me. I don't need $3.99.
And honestly, Alex, if somebody needs education, I mean, I'm serious, and you know somebody that needs it, you hit me up, and I'll pay for him or her. I promise you. If
Well, so
somebody needs,
that's why you should, in your community, you should support your community. So you have people who are really struggling, and
yes,
maybe
if
we can do
somebody,
it. Yes, and you know, I mean, you know that you believe in. Me personally, I believe in karma. The more you do good, the
yeah,
better it's gonna be for your kids. But it's also, if you're in position to support and help, you can
yes,
do it, right?
yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Well, thank you guys. Very empowering.
Thank
I'm very proud of all of you.
Mm.
Mr. Vivek, we'll see you in IFTA. Hopefully, we'll see all the reviews. Reviews do matter. I know you guys give them here, but we still want to see that 5 stars on the Google and Facebook, right? Whatever, 4 stars, whatever you do, honest review, right? And if you are ever in Chicago, stop. Well, in